see, the more and more that I learn about planes, the more and more I find out that they only suggest and prove that the Earth is flat. It started out when NASA was assuming that the Earth was flat and non-rotating. In multiple documents talking about planes flying over the surface of the Earth, I found it extremely odd that we could assume that the Earth is flat and non-rotating and the models would work. Why wouldn't we assume reality if the Earth were spherical and spinning 1,000 miles per hour at the equator and getting slower and slower relative to getting closer to the poles? If the Earth were spinning 1,000 miles per hour east to west, okay, and planes fly 500 miles per hour, and they were flying east to west, west to east, those time differences would be extremely different. But it's like the Earth is flat and non-rotating because the time differences are like 30 minutes, okay? Think about it. That's suggesting that the Earth's probably flat and non-rotating. But it gets weirder as the planes fly faster. This is the SR-71. This plane flies 2,200 miles per hour at a rough altitude of 80,000 feet. That would necessitate it drops 836 feet a second to stay at the same altitude over the curvature of the Earth based on the geometry of the curvature of the Earth. This plane would have to drop 9.3 miles in 60 seconds. At 2,200 miles per hour, you can do some math and figure out the G-force on that. Yeah, that's impossible. That would not be good for the pilot's brain and neck. Then you can look into the instrumentation of a plane. We have what's called pitch attitude or pitch angle, which is the angle between the horizon and longitudinal axis of the plane. So this is done by a gyroscope. This gives us our pitch data relative to the horizon, which is always flat, by the way. The gyro spins on this axis and tells the plane whether it is upside down, tilting, pitched up, pitched down, relative to the horizon, because you spin it up before you fly. But the problem with this, if we took just a normal mechanical gyro, not any of the extremely fancy ones, what we should see is a tilt relative to distance over the surface of the Earth if the Earth were curved and the plane were tilting. Because if the Earth were a ball, if the Earth were a ball and a plane started here and flying around the Earth, obviously the gyro would have to be tilted as it went around the Earth. But I never see that. When we see a mechanical gyro, they never tilt like this over distance. It's like the Earth is flat. It's kind of freaking me out. If you enjoyed the video today, all I ask, share this with a fellow Globie. Maybe someone you've been talking to about the shape of the Earth relative to planes. And if they suggest whether it's flat or a globe, I think here today we've definitively suggested that they suggest one way, and that is that the Earth is flat. Have a good one.